In this video, I am going to explain some formatting elements of HTML. There are several elements in HTML which are used to define the text with a special meaning. So, the first set is HTML B and strong elements. Now, inside this paragraph, this is normal text. Now, let me put this content inside the B element. As it is a container tag, so end tag should be placed here. And put this piece of text inside the strong element. As you can see, so this is the normal text and this is the effect of bold and strong tag. Both these elements have the same visual effect on the content. They make them bold. But where B tag makes the content bold only, the strong tag makes the content inside it bold, as well as tell the web browser that text inside the tag is important. Okay, so let's move to the next set. Same relationship like B and strong tag exists between I and EM elements. So I am putting this content inside the I element and this content inside the EM element. When you see the output, you will see the contents inside these elements are typically displayed in italic. However, the screen reader will produce the content inside the EM element with an emphasis using the verbal stress. So, this strong and EM, these elements are not only used for presentation purposes, but also they carry special meaning to the web browser. These types of elements are called semantic elements. Now let's have a look more of these elements. So there are two more elements semantic, that is small and big. The small element defines the smaller text and big element defines the bigger text. So let's see the output. So this is the normal text and this is the smaller text and this is the bigger text. There is another element, the mark element, using which you can highlight a piece of text. So let me write a sample text. So if I want to highlight this text, I will put it inside the mark element. So let's see the output. As you can see, the text inside the mark element is highlighted. So it is used to highlight a piece of text. Now the next element will be strike. Let's write a sample text here. Say I am writing HTML is a programming language. As you know, HTML is not a programming language, so I am going to strike through this word. So I am putting the tag strike and let's save it and see the output. So as you can see, the horizontal line is placed over this word, but this strike tag is obsolete from HTML5. You can use the del element instead if it represents a deleted content. So del element defines the text that has been deleted from a document. Browsers will visually strike a line through the deleted text. So let's apply this. First, let's copy this statement and instead of strike, type del. So del is used to demonstrate that the word or a piece of text is deleted from the document. This will have the same effect like strike, but strike is obsolete and you will use del instead. Now let's talk about the next two elements, U and INS. The U element is used for presentation purposes only, which makes the text underline. So I am gonna apply the U tag here. So it is used for presentation purpose only. So this is the first paragraph. So as you can see, a underline appears. Now for the INS element defines a text that has been inserted into a document. So INS is a semantic element which will tell the browser that this piece of text is inserted into a document. So let's say, so we know HTML is a markup language, so I am writing markup, and as this is inserted letter, I am gonna wrap this inside the INS element. So let's see the output here. As you can see, the underline and the INS make the same visual effect, but it is for presentation purpose only, whereas the INS element tells web browser that it is an inserted text in the HTML document. The last two tags or elements is superscript and subscript, SUP and SUB. The SUB element defines a subscripted text and the SUP element defines a superscripted text. Both these features are well familiar with any word processor. Now let's see how can you implement them using HTML. So if I want to write the chemical formula of water, that is H2O, so I need to put this 2 as subscript. So I am going to wrap this element inside the sub tag. So the 2, this text appear as subscript text. So SUB is used to make the text subscript. Then there is the SUP tag which makes the text superscript. So say if I am going to write x square, say x square, so I am writing x2. Now this 2 needs to be up here, not this side. So let's wrap this inside the SUP element. So it will appear a little above the normal text. So this appears x square. So these are some formatting elements that HTML uses to format the text. Some of them are uses for the presentation purpose only, and some of them carries a special meaning to the web browser. That's all for this video.